What's up, you lot? I was just saying to my mum, we were talking spiritual stuff and the concept of 13 and vampires, like Johnny Depp's music band, Hollywood Vampires, and how Epstein is on the dollar bill from centuries ago of Andrew Jackson, as if they are vampires that live forever because they're part of these secret Baal worshipping occults that has been going on for... Huh? No, I'm fine. Yeah. These different cults of Baal that has been going on secretly forever. Like Jacob Frank, to be frank, and Sabbatai Levi. Yeah, man. The spirit of Jack Skellington, Santa, Satan, Santa's little helper, Jack from childhood, your best friend. Jack in the Box, Jack Sparrow, Prison. Punch the Monkey, Monkey Shoulder. Ash and Elm is the same as Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden with the apples of idunn. Eat the apple, you'd be like gods, like the immortal gods of the Norse. Immortal apples from the Norse. So you've got to wonder who Jesus is if the Bible is so clearly connected to Norse code. Like Joshua is the name of Jesus, apparently, but then Joshua is also preceding Moses, who blacks out the sun, who leads the army out of slavery and to collect back the Holy Land, Promised Land. Just like the prophecy of Jesus, he'll come back and do that. Who also had 12 apostles, Joshua. And like he brews a tea, like what do you brew? A tea, like I want to drink a tea. Like he brews a well of beer like 4. Mount Beery, well of beery, bit drunk on spirits, like 4. Another Odin, brothers, Loki, sons of thunder. Jesus will appear on a thundercloud, Loki lightning, falling from heaven like a lightning bolt. That's how Loki was birthed. A lightning bolt that fell from heaven and set fire to a tree. That tree being Yggdrasil, also mentioned at the end of Revelations. This is 13 code, you know. I was born 1307. The same when Baphomet was introduced into the court systems when they were under trial, 1307. They were saying they saw an image of this Baphomet creature, 1307. Loki represented as the goat with his horns, this Baphomet sort of neutral plasma creature of the dark waters. The Loki's torch they put on Baphomet's head is the torch, Loki's torch, also known as Sirius, the blazing star, the brightest star in the sky. It's Loki's torch. It's also Baphomet's torch. You know. Orion has a bow and arrow which links to Apollo, and that links to the Guinness harp, an island, which is where they've taken me. Genetically, astrologically. But he's a warrior, Orion, and he's also raising a hammer above his head. So Orion could be this symbol of 4, the master of the dog star, which is like 4 and Loki being the blazing star, or Loki's torch like Baphomet, and our 4, fought our father, all father, is 4 and Loki, Adventure Time, Jake the dog, and Finn the shark. 444, angel numbers, signs, Jim Carrey, 444 on a time right now. That's timing, divining while I'm shining, the blazing star, blazing straight from Mars. What else? 13, 13, 13. Let's get mean. Charlie Sheen. Don't scream. It's always someone you know. Uno Bruno is Hugo Boss. covered in moss, the Celtic warrior. Orion, flying. Raven's den, Ravensborn. Ravenous ravens, Jasonborn. Yeah, Orion, Sirius. I don't know where the North Star is in comparison, but like in Lokabrenna is the name of the Sirius star, or also known as Loki's torch. But Lokabrenna is a poem around the Norse god's table, a bit like the Last Supper. The 13th guest, like Judas, is Loki, but Loki starts roasting everyone. Like, oh, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, blazing them all out. From his Baphomet viewpoint of mirror. But he gets to Thor and he's like, whoops, Thor is master, Thor is Orion, I'm only bright Sirius. And he soon shuts up to Orion, and then is punished, tied up. And the thing is, there's a serpent that drips on his face, Loki. But if you look at your intestines, it's also like a serpent. And the kiss of the snake is like your anus or Janus. The serpent from your bum, and you look at your intestines, is like a serpent, which is like the world serpent, which is associated with Loki. Because a serpent drips on his face, his son is Leviathan, which means envy, that circles Earth. And he's tied up by his entrails of his son. This is all serpent reference. Yeah, and Thor fights Leviathan. They both die in the battle. It's the same as Baal fights the death serpent, the serpent of death, or Set fights the serpent in the underworld in Egypt. But it's also funny because in Norse mythology, Loki has a underworld boat made out of nail clippings that he saves together, makes an underworld boat. When I was in prison, I collected my nails for the boat of Loki because I was travelling through the underworld with Osiris. And Osiris and the dog star reminds me of Orion and Loki. Yeah. And my brother in real life is named Din, nicknamed Din, or Ice Skate, or Isa, like the rune, or Izzy, like Israel Adesanya, or Israel the Serpent, or Jacob, like me. Yeah, so my brother named Din, like Odin, like Loki's brother, Odin, blood brother. It's an alignment in my life. Fifth dimension, spirit guides, spiritual alignment from a tribe of the stars, the constellation Sirius. And the Vampire Elite and Johnny Depp's band, Hollywood Vampires, and these immortal apples from this garden. You know what I'm saying? And angel guides, angel numbers. I'm sitting on a bench and it's called Brozap, Bro X-A-P, like Brozap, like exactly what I just did right here, Brozapped, you know, I zapped that shit like a bug, like I'm Fly, Loki Fly Soldier, Island Boys, Loki, Island Boy, Epstein, Baal, round in circles, spiraling from the North Star, who is Odin. What is the swastika? And that goes back to the Jews, genocide. Yeah, man, different gods. Or is it one god? No, many gods, but it's confusing. Draco, it's the Draco energy harvesting reptiles. Different star constellation, guys. I'm just gonna leave it there. There's a bit of a ramble, a bit of a spit, a bit of a serpent spit, like Loki's a Leviathan, like Loki the serpent. What? I'll come, yeah. Yeah, so in the film Ragnarok, with Thor, Loki has a when it gives birth to this parasite that is Leviathan, that swims in the water and gets bigger for Thor to fight in the end. But it's a parasite and he kisses like a parasite, and it looks like the entrails of your... Anyway, see you later.